There? Hey. See, we learn together. It's important. All right. Check, check. Everybody good? All right. Yep. All right. One more. Oh, Sean, you got to send that to me. I mean, you know, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, it didn't click. Whatever. I don't know. I know. I could have. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I softened at the end. All right. Okay, one more time. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this considered a 2-minute warning? Yeah, I don't have any idea. I didn't do that. Check, check. Everybody good? Yep. Okay. Thanks so much.
Sean, getting back to you, Darline Graham's campaign told us today that they expected this to go to runoff, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That'll be 2 weeks from today. And we learned just moments ago through the Associated Press that she will be facing off against Congressman Ralph Norman of Rock Hill. This man in his 70s, a real estate developer who's been in the House since 2017. Obviously, this race came out of nowhere after the sudden death of Lindsey Graham last month. And Darline Graham spent a lot of time on the trail speaking with supporters, telling them she never thought she'd be in the position she is, but she feels that she may be able to carry on her brother's legacy for another 6 years if she were to be elected in November. As we have seen throughout this very brief campaign here, there's been a lot of focus on experience, as critics of Darline Graham have said that she didn't have enough experience to represent South Carolina. She has pushed back, as well as her campaign, saying working for a state commission for the blind shows she could have statewide responsibility. We'll be listening to see whether or not in her remarks, which will be happening in just a few minutes from now, Sean, here in this very small room crowded with media, whether or not she'll talk about Ralph Norman and what will set her apart in this runoff that is 2 weeks away, or whether or not she'll keep it more focused on her brother who passed away just a month ago. President Trump also looming heavy over this contest. He endorsed early, endorsing Darline, as we saw a number of the Republican establishment here in South Carolina, but we'll be looking to see how much, if anything, could change between now and that runoff 2 weeks from now. Senator Graham also made it very clear that she never thought she would have to be in this position, but she feels honored and that she would be ready to support President Trump's agenda if she is sent to Washington for the next 6 years. Sean.
Go through his meter. This will be his third year. Okay. All right.
2 minutes?
According to what he said. He said 9 to 10.
Oh, yeah. What's the goal?
That's me. It's probably comfortable.
I'm just here to be a realist. I'm like,
Oh, I'm just over.
Probably not. Because they're going to leave down there at 9 10. It'll take her 4 minutes to walk down here. Shouldn't. Because, checking her hair.
these are important things.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
These are very important things.
I've seen it too much.
According to this cat, you got 7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
According to
I
who?
can't wait that long. According to the cat guy. He said like
To a cat.
Okay.
Well, the best.
A cat. Well, I didn't know he was that tight with Carl Anthony Towns, but okay. You should have got that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. What did anybody know what Norman got?
He's done. Hasn't drowned.
It's like 24%.
24. And
Yeah.
she got
32.6 as of right now.
What's the whole name?
looking for Sanford yet.
Sanford got 14.
15.1.
15. What did Fry get?
20.4.
Where? I don't remember him coming to the Midlands at all.
Why
Russell?
would he?
Yeah.
He went to the Lexington County Stomp. That first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would.
I don't know if he did his own stuff. I didn't know that.
Norman Val. Hey.
Yeah, Russell went to the upstate. He did that, and then he went down to the low country at some point. And then he went to the
So apparently Fry is not doing his Zoom interviews at all.
Oh, really?
Canceled his watch party. He said he would do Zoom interviews and other things.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do, like, we knew yesterday he wasn't gonna do a watch party.
Well,
He knew he
yeah,
wasn't gonna do that.
But he said he would do a Zoom interview.
I have nothing against him.
Hey, what's the vibe? Yeah.
How do we set this up?
Yeah.
They were like, well, you know, the cookies crumbled, and I was like, okay, that doesn't really
You're like, the cookie's not crumbling well. We have
We all have to drive 5 hours to get to you, so you need to tell us how this is going to.
So cool if she could see that.
Like, really good way to get this.
poor thing. She's in Pittsburgh. She's injured. So maybe just like, you know, it is kind of.
It's kind of long because she doesn't talk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's in
Yeah, she's like, I definitely looked up.
deservedly so.
I very much support her. I think it's a good thing for her.
Yeah.
Hiding and
You had told us too.
Deservedly so.
Good doctor.
The recess and for Saturdays. They had work late for me. Really,
Colombian. What's the hell?
9:25. So
Okay.
another 10, 13 minutes.
That was a movie, 9 to 5.
That was the taking of all of 1, 2, 3.
That's true.
All
Alright. You go slice circle her to 10 o'clock.
It's a great movie if no one's ever seen it. The original's better. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. With Robert Shaw. Well, the remake's with Denzel. Yeah.
I was gonna say Denzel.
I think it's Robert Shaw and
Come on, man, have a seat.
I don't know. That's what we get up on. I haven't been in college in a long time. That was my minor focus. It was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
It was a fun minor. Well, it was art history, but like I had to focus on film. So, but I had to learn all art history, I guess. Like I said, I had to
been asked for one more mic check. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound good?
Okay. Horrible? Sorry.
I like your Burberry
No,
glasses.
you
Where'd
sound
you
nothing
get
like
those?
her.
Costco. I get almost everything at Costco. It's terrible.
Look at that.
Good? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
All right.
My
Oh, yeah, one more.
vision is
Huh?
exactly
I love
right.
that store.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you know, but I should branch out a little, you know.
Costco, right?
Ain't no need, man.
No, Sam's Club doesn't have the same quality as Costco. Say what you want. I think Costco has better quality. Has anybody heard of the wholesale BJ's?
So you stand right when I started at LTS. Okay.
Yeah, we started in
Oh, one.
so we started in
Well,
01.
I didn't become a photographer till 06. So I was part-time
So
for
we got
4 or
another
5
10
years.
minutes.
Give me 2 months, another week.
What's she waiting on here?
I mean, she may be trying to, since also school started,
I was started September 11th.
between them.
That started at the 14th.
Also, like, this is her first school.
We sent you out there to take post batteries.
A little overwhelmed, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably very emotional and also why she's
Yep. Only for 20 years.
it's possible.
I still don't know who that.
I mean, can you imagine,
No.
like, 1 month after that?
They're lucky I
I think
more votes
I
than
think
anybody.
it was very poignant what she said this morning, talking about like the fact that
Oh,
it
they
was
come in
the 1 month
to the house,
anniversary,
yeah.
and the fact that,
They come over this.
seeing her name on the ballot, her daughter was on the like that was that's why I
One of the aunt is. They hit me for that con.
Signing women when she ran for I think so.
There was a lady named Darline.
No, it was Darline, but like she had an I in her name. I think she had a star as well. And it was in script.
Definitely put that in, I'll lie down.
It was Dixie Carter's character.
Okay. And we're trying to figure out. Yeah.
It was real little.
People in the parking lot, listed here, so
What's that long company?
this is her last name.
Tracking.
Okay, yeah, you know the town. Yeah, let's do that, and let's just put here.
It was wild because,
Yeah, I mean, it's up and squatting, so you'd be able to see her.
They have 24-hour coffee places beside Waffle House.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, the IHOP, over off St. Andrews, 24 place.
You better go out there and you better know how to fight.
Gas station. You know, it's really weird. Dutch Brothers, those little drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Are you trying to stay awake or are you trying to like impress people?
I'm not trying to impress anybody. I just like coffee. I don't want it to taste like motor oil
Literally a
either.
mile and a half from each other.
I'll probably just stop at a QT. I like their cold brew.
There was one right next to me.
I got a new fair cold brew. It's pretty good.
Hold on for a second. That was
Not
so.
really in the mood for hot coffee.
All right. Not hearing you again? No. Not hearing you. It was good when you did that.
If somebody had like their eye flew out or something like that, some like stretch radios.
your network. Oh,
Yeah, my which station?
Live 5 News in Charleston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, where you from? I guess I got a call.
I used to work in Myrtle.
Really?
Yeah.
Where in Myrtle?
You're gonna get you on Facebook. You're gonna get me.
He'll probably do.
So I was with Charleston folks in Charleston.
Yeah.
That was the better market.
I had interviews in both.
Yeah.
Where did you work in Myrtle Beach?
You
I
did.
worked at the embassy, I believe.
That's where I used to work.
Are you serious? Oh, yeah.
NBS?
Yeah, we were there, so we launched in 08.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you were there with the lifers, George and Jamie and all
Yeah,
of them?
absolutely. Yeah, it was a great first market.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was jealous of Charleston.
Right. And what's funny is the kid that replaced me when I left Indianapolis ended up going to CSC, Justin Colon.
Really? Oh my
So,
gosh,
so
yeah.
we just like
he's our
joked that
anchor.
like he's
our
kind of like
evening
followed
anchor.
me
Yeah,
everywhere.
wherever
So it's
you
like,
go,
yeah, I left Indiana to go be an evening
I went
anchor in
to
South
IU.
Carolina. Oh, really?
Mhm.
Crazy. I love
Yeah,
that.
cheers.
How was MBA? It's
It was good. It was good. I ended up following my news director to Fox Carolina in Greenville because he was the best boss I ever worked for. So
Yeah.
he did great things at that station. So I was there for about 4 years. He's like the unicorn. So the minute he has something open, he's like,
Who's the news director?
Matt Stanley. It's fantastic.
I remember when you guys started.
Yeah.
You know,
Long time ago. Yeah.
I remember going down there and
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is that, yeah,
I mean, it took you guys to do.
I just asked what you were thinking, because you guys
Right after
kind of
that.
stopped in the middle.
Yeah, we can go down there and. You guys have.
Yes. No, yeah.
Just gonna keep pushing it back.
But they started at 4.
Yeah.
I'm fading
Yeah.
real
Oh,
fast.
I feel that.
Brand new. So
And I was out,
Especially being out in the sun. The sun is
yeah, I
good
was
too.
out in the sun for
Yep.
half of the day.
they were still
4 o'clock.
paint style. We were.
Where are you from?
Here.
Okay, thanks.
I live here now.
Yeah, yeah.
Originally, I'm from Columbus,
Okay, yeah. From Indiana. North south of Indianapolis.
I'm sorry.
I feel the same way whenever I'm in Buckeye
It was our
territory.
program anchor when we were launched.
I love Indianapolis,
In New York.
but Louisville's better, so.
The fun going.
If you have no standards, sure. Yeah.
It's a small world.
I'm prepared.
I'm happy.
Two against one.
Yeah, I grew up like 30 minutes away from IU in Brown County,
Okay.
like the place everyone goes for
My
fall
grandmother
Yeah.
lived in
activities.
Louisville, or Louisville,
You know,
Yeah.
like, it's also like 20 years now. So it's been,
for 90 years.
Really?
Yeah, she died at 99. Not in 99, she died at.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the age of, yeah. I do like Kentucky though. Down there.
Huh? The dean needs to come out.
hey, wait, current EP of
No, that's I really need to ask.
We're all family here. You know? Honestly.
From the road, driving the car, we need to.
Oh, maybe not, yeah.
Don't
We
worry
got
about it.
snacks, sun
At
chips,
this point,
and
don't
then
worry.
the whole thing.
I mean, I never shut up. So
Yeah. That was
my grandmother called me magpie for a reason. Magpie. Because I never shut up. I'm like a magpie, the bird. If you want to, I mean, he's got like 2 minutes. If that guy was right. Supposedly, yeah.
flies by.
Then it's like all over, yeah, everybody's camera.
But at the time, it's like,
I got killed there.
Yeah. I know.
You were a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, I left Denver around 11 years ago.
Get home.
Yeah. I love that.
How much you paying?
Yeah. It's a great
Chris, how much you all paying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Colorado's good back there.
Oh yeah. Many nights smelling like where you go. Oh, yeah. There's a huge difference. I never left without her. That was always tough.
Yeah.
Chris, are you serious?
And I like said,
Well, I'm alone. And it works for free. Like watch docs at it. They went for like
I didn't know that.
Vending machine.
Is it free? Is the vending machine
Well, this
free?
was, he had the new dad.
Yeah.
I'm not playing ping pong. That's not a soccer point.
Yes.
If you had a pool table, that meant ping pong is not gonna get me out the door. Foosball can get me out the door. Ping pong's not doing anything for me.
You guys still have that store, right? In the lunchroom? That little store, that self-service store? Sort of?
What has this evolved into?
Drinks and snacks and
Yeah.
sandwiches.
It's like a checkout, so it technically is a store.
Yeah, okay. That, I was just saying that's one thing I missed from over there.
Yeah, this store.
Well, it's like, you know those little self-serve ones where they have like snacks, like sandwiches that are like 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And sushi, you know, every Thursday, should meet.
Steak?
And then shoot, impressive.
What?
That's also.
We'll probably be here in about 10 minutes.
More problems.
Angle probably won't be able to miss.
Oh, no, no, that's why I said some. Y'all don't do that? Oh, Lord.
How's it going over there by the door?
Probably 10 more minutes.
Just doing y'all's work, people.
We bought all that at 10.
Four Kings Diamond says.
Simon says something.
I was just curious why.
See, I often he's so what?
I did get some water. I drank it. He did a good job.
Okay.
What's that? Oh.
He's like, I offered to get you water, so, and it was good, and I drank it.
It turned me off to do it pretty quick. Yeah, I did not. There was no cost.
She asked what the room looks like.
Did you tell him where you were?
This is supposed to be final.
Would you resign Charles?
What was it?
Obey.
Obey, nice to meet you, Rachel. So, are they gonna like give you a heads up? Okay, I'm coming from my down there. It's like, I'm gonna get a chance. I'm gonna call him about shadowing in the doors so I can see his name.
So usually they do it before that. There's more kids, and they get you ecosystem, and so you're doing essentially the you go to school. So basically it's a new year.
Looks so hard.
They'll give me a heads up.
Okay. Do you know if she's coming from the house or is it coming from one? Okay, so they'll just be like, perfect. Perfect. I was kind of let them sort of figure out when they were kind of the program to take it, so that's why they're back there.
Probably
So,
double check.
okay, perfect.
Well, he did.
I'll be
No, it didn't.
Like 20 places.
You go too young to have a bad guy. I almost got my ticket.
Thank you for saying the wrong young man. I don't.
Just a minute.
It's the haircut.
Yes? Oh, yeah.
Just a hair.
I have a few gray hairs. Not a bunch.
I mean, you have a hairline, so you
I have a lot.
deal with it.
I have a lot. I don't got my hair on.
I'll just like
How will one at the bar? My grandfather had all silver hair, but
yeah, you old.
by the time I was
Everyone
born,
should be
we're
set.
gonna have to do a lot out here now. No, I'm just fatigued. Up all day.
That's a lot.
Walked about 6 miles.
we can cut it.
Then he comes to his bookshop and I mean, I would have foolish things.
I said it was a sweater through my hat.
Yeah.
I got another hat.
That's what I put mine on. I was a couple of
This hat was clean before I came in. No, it really was before
I hope they do this like.
Oh, where's it gonna be in, at the stadium?
2205 2 notch.
Yep.
Is that the stadium or is that their
It is.
facility?
The stadium.
Which stadium?
Oh, but it is.
I was about to
I
say.
said,
I hope it. Oh, I want it. If they do it across the street, the facility.
oh, you're right. That's what they did last year.
They could, do it like
They did
press
that last
conference
year.
style.
Me and you was up there and, oh, that's right.
That's right.
Cause like, that's it, I'm like, you are correct.
That's why I knew your math was off.
Yes.
Overshoot. When you're soaking up your 6 months. 97.
Yeah.
I graduated in 99. Oh, because Ohio, in Ohio, like, cutoff is, yeah. And then I got held back. That's why you were a whole year, 2 years ahead of me. Because you were probably born,
We did Kentucky 1990.
month. Because most schools cut it off by month. Even for the same year. So you're probably in the first half of the year. What year? What month? What month?
First half.
I don't think they do it by date. I think they just do it by month. So if you were born in June, you're probably made the first cut. I was born in November. That's why I had to wait 6 months for the start of the next year. My wife's the same way. She had to wait a year in Ohio because she was born in Ohio. She's also a November baby.
Oh, just another technique.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
You keep telling us.
I'm telling you, it's going on 10.
You think she's waiting to go live?
8 o'clock.
She also just got off the phone with Trump.
And they run it on the weekends.
You said she just got on that route.
Their favorite thing is like, all I had to do is put it down, put the sutures in, and they're done.
Hey guys, 5-minute warning.
I heard that.
I mean it this time. I mean it this time.
Oh, with your phone? I don't know how to use your camera.
It is pretty comfortable for coach calls.
You mean like when she's up there taking?
Just the small, no. Or you can do it from the screen. Appreciate it.
Roxanne, we just finished talking.
Kevin, good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. First, I want to say that this is a very emotional night because I'm usually standing here celebrating with Lindsay. So I know he's looking down right now, smiling though, so that gives me peace, but it's difficult. Secondly, I want to say thank you. Thank you to God for carrying my family and me through some of the most challenging times we've ever had the past few weeks. It's been extremely difficult. Thank you to my husband, Larry, my two daughters, Emily and Nicole, and Kyle, my son-in-law, and my beautiful grandson, Copeland, had to leave because it was getting a little late for him, but they were here earlier. Thank you to my staff, my official Senate staff, and my campaign team for standing by me and supporting me. I could not have gotten through the past few weeks without you. I want to thank President Trump. His steadfast support and his complete and total endorsement means so much to me. He knows that I will stand with him and fight for his agenda just like Lindsay did. I also want to thank my opponents, especially Russell Fry and Mark Sanford. They ran a good race. Most importantly, I want to thank the Republican voters of South Carolina for having confidence in me. I look forward to the next 2 weeks, meeting with you, listening to your concerns, and telling you more about me and my conservative values. I decided to answer the call to serve because South Carolina and President Trump need a leader who's tough, principled, and will fight to advance our conservative values in Washington. Lindsay and I grew up in one room in the back of a bar and liquor store where our parents worked long, hard hours to earn a living. That's where we learned a strong work ethic and the value of a dollar. From a young age, our parents taught us that you're not given anything in life, and no one owes you anything. If you want something, you work for it. That's how I've tried to live my life. I've spent my career serving the people of South Carolina, For the past 7 years, I led an agency dedicated to helping South Carolinians who are blind or visually impaired find employment, become more independent, and have the opportunity to provide for themselves and their families. I took a struggling agency and turned it into a national model. I never expected that career of service would lead me to the United States Senate. I certainly never expected it would happen under these circumstances. I've only been on the job in Washington for 3 weeks, and I've already passed a major piece of bipartisan legislation through the Senate that meant so much to Lindsay, the Russia sanctions bill, which I believe will end the bloodshed in Ukraine and keep Americans safer. I was also the deciding vote to confirm President Trump's Attorney General nominee, Todd Blanche. Some politicians never get a major piece of their legislation passed, so I've already accomplished more in a few weeks than many do in decades. So I'm very proud of that. So when President Trump and others asked me to run for a full term in the Senate, I prayed hard about it. I knew I could not sit on the sidelines. That's not how Lindsay and I were raised. That's not who I am. I'm a fighter. Here's what South Carolinians should know about me. I'm a conservative Republican. I'm not a career politician. I know how families are struggling to make ends meet because I've been there too. I have 2 daughters with health problems, so I know what it feels like to have outrageous medical bills. I know there's not one business in the country that would let you put everything on credit like we do today with the federal budget. You have to show an ID to check out a library book, so why wouldn't you have to show an ID to vote? That's why the first bill I co-sponsored was the Save America Act. Joe Biden let 12 million illegal immigrants into this country. President Trump and I are going to walk them right back out. I believe that if you want to come to the United States, you do it legally, and if you want to stay here, you respect our American values. I support the right to life. I believe that every human life is sacred and deserves protection. I strongly support the Second Amendment. I believe gun control is how steady you hold your weapon. I'm a volleyball mom. I love watching my daughter play, and I know that boys have no place in girls' sports, especially not in the locker room. I've been accused of not being a politician. Guilty as charged. I will spend the next 2 weeks of this runoff meeting with voters and, unlike some politicians, listening to their concerns. Yes, listening to their concerns. This seat belongs to the people of South Carolina, and I will work hard to earn your vote. This runoff will be a sprint and a team effort, and I certainly can't do this alone. So I'm asking you to go to darlinegraham.com to join my campaign, volunteer, and contribute $5, $10. Again, that's darlinegraham.com. If you didn't vote for me today, I will work to earn your vote in the runoff. Thank you for voting. Thank you so very much for your prayers. May God continue to bless this great state of South Carolina.
Down here to campaign, and also how do you plan to make the distinction between you and Ralph Norman between now and 2 weeks from now?
Well, I'm hopeful that President Trump will come down, but we'll see. And there's a big distinction between myself and Ralph Norman. I'm a conservative. I have conservative values. I'm willing to work hard for the people. I'm willing to earn their votes. And yeah, we'll see other differences as the weeks go on.
Senator, just earlier tonight, Congressman Ralph Norman said he has agreed to a debate on Monday. Are you participating in that debate? Have you agreed to that?
Well, that's the first I've heard of it, so we'll see.
Would you be willing to debate him?
I'll be willing to debate him, yes.
Senator, will you reach out to any of your other opponents asking them for their endorsements?
Yes, I plan to do that.
Have you spoken to any of them tonight?
I've spoken to a couple of them. Well, just more to come.
Senator, what can we expect to see over the next 2
2 weeks in terms of campaigning? You said you want to continue to get your message out. What does that look like on the ground here in South Carolina?
Probably pretty much every day. I'm going to be hitting the road. I want to sit down with the voters. I want to know what's important to them. So I want to meet one-on-one with as many people as I possibly can. So I plan to cover this entire state.
This is your first campaign, the first time that you are the one out front doing that. What's your level of comfort? Your brother had decades to get that level of comfort, but how do you feel doing that?
Well, it's been absolutely brutal. You know, this past month has been brutal. Today is the 11th. My brother passed 1 month ago today. So none of this has been comfortable for me. But like I said, I'm a fighter. I have buried my precious brother. I have taken on the role of a United States Senator, and I have had this brutal campaign schedule, and I'm still standing. If that doesn't tell you I'm a strong person and a fighter, nothing will. So I think I can handle the next 2 weeks.
Do 2 more questions. Senator, this is a massive moment for your campaign, but also, as you said, it's an emotional day for you and your whole family, you know, with the loss of Lindsay. So with everything that's happened here, you know, becoming, you know, the appointed senator, now deciding that you want to run for this, getting your feet wet in Washington, have you had time to sit and process that loss to amid all of this, and what does that look like for you and your family? I know it's really been a family situation.
It has been a family situation. It's been hard on my whole family, and unfortunately, I have not had a whole lot of time to process it. I've had my moments. They typically come early in the morning, you know, before my day gets started, and late at night when I go to bed.
Do you think about what you would say to him in this moment if you had that opportunity to just you and him, no cameras, no anything?
I think a lot about what I would say to him and what he would say. Right now, I think he would be very proud.
Senator, what is the experience like watching votes come in for yourself compared to what it was like watching the votes come in for your brother?
You know, that's a really good question. I think I was probably always more nervous for Lindsay than myself. I'm not saying I wasn't nervous, but I think I was always a little more nervous for him.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.